Alright guys, we're back at the chalet. We kind of screwed up the audio here at the beginning, so I'm just going to talk over myself here. I'm going to show you 4 projects that we did here at the end as we're finishing up the last couple months. One, we've got some custom CNC cabinets that we're putting in our bathrooms and kitchens that we designed over a year ago and assembled here. We are staining the deck, and we're doing a very custom treatment to the front door with some products from Earth and Flax, our friends in Philly. And then we're also going to clean up our old garage, paint it, bring the old wood back to life again with some linseed oil products from Earth and Flax. Take a look. Hope you enjoy. Alright, sports fans, we're at the chalet today assembling our first prototype vanities. So we've had these CNC'd to a design that we came up with that'll have one drawer at the top and an open shelf at the bottom. You can kind of see this here. Big double vanity. Here with Aaron today, getting started this morning. So what we've had is all these things routed out. These panels are the sides. This is one of the middle panels. These are the 2 shelves. And this is the top, bottom, and back. As you can see, all these things have been exactly pre-routed to just glue and nail together real quickly. I'll show you how this goes. So here we are putting these things together. This is a double vanity upstairs. And again, the idea here is that we have these components CNC'd off-site so we can flat pack them to the site and assemble them just like this. All we're doing is gluing and tack nailing them together. And when they get dried up, they'll be nice and strong with all the joints that we've created from the CNCing. This allows us to put much more high quality cabinetry together compared to something like from IKEA, but just as fast, if not faster. That's going to last forever. This is multi-ply here, very high quality plywood, 13 layers, no voids in it. Beautiful stuff. All right, here we go, finished product. This took us exactly 13 minutes. This is only the second one we've done, so we're still kind of learning how it goes together, but you can see everything was pre-routed to go together quite nicely. And it was dry fit by the guys at CNC'd us, so I had pretty good confidence this would go together, but it's still nice to do it the first time without any big issues. We've got some drawers coming to put in the top, and the bottoms will be open for extra linens and whatnot. Just cut a couple holes, hang this thing on the wall, be done in no time. Here we are installing the Rich Light countertops. This is a very sustainable product made of recycled wood and paper pulp. It's used on labs and skateboard parks. This thing's hanging off the wall, fully installed. Here we are down moving to the kitchen. This is our first cabinet in the kitchen. These are 2 cabinets on either side of the oven. Again, the same multiply, all pre-routed out for us with a CNC machine. This stuff's going together really nicely. It's quite heavy. Again, this is multiply, maple. It's all pre-coated with a UV finish on it. Very durable. Makes everything very easy to put together. All right, here's the big range section of the kitchen. This took us 14 minutes to do. The range goes here, 30-inch range. We got open shelves on either side for all the pots and pans and whatnot. Went together really smoothly. This thing's really heavy. So we got one big back piece continuous, so it's super easy to level this thing, bolt it to the wall, be installed a fraction of the time of a normal kitchen. So this is an old house, so the floors are way out of level. So we had to bring this up probably a half an inch on one side, but this was the easiest kitchen to level ever because we only had to do it once on one side and we were done. Here it is, the Rich Light countertops go on later. Alright, we're moving outside the deck. The deck is all pressure treated, so we wanted to bring the railings out in black, so we are using a 50-50 mixture of black pine tar and linseed oil from Earth and Flax, which brings it a nice black finish. Very beautiful, very durable. Here we are moving to the front door. This thing's been on for a while, so it's a little dirty, so it needs to be cleaned up first. But this is that black pine tar and linseed oil that we will use eventually. But first we use linseed oil soap in water with a stiff bristle brush to clean up the door, get it back to new. Alright, here we're doing this Japanese Soshugibon treatment that we like to do so much on our cladding. Adds durability to it, gives it a really cool look, keeps insects from getting into it, makes it last forever basically. I'm doing a very light char, I kind of call this, on this door. I sanded it afterwards to get any of the soot off of it. So normally in cladding I would go much darker, but here's a little bit more aesthetic look that I'm going for. And then we'll add a stain that's much lighter than I did on the deck on top of this. So instead of doing a 50-50 mixture, I'm using probably anywhere from a 10 to 20% black pine tar, the rest linseed oil. I didn't measure it out because I'm only doing the small door. I didn't need any more. So this is me finishing it here, ready to install. And I decided to char the frame a little bit as well, just to kind of tie it all together and again add durability from moisture, insects, all that. And I decided to go a little bit darker on the frame just to give a little bit of contrast. So I just dumped in a little bit more black pine tar, probably like 40% here. So it's still a stain. It looks glossy and dark now, but in a day or two it'll dry out and look more like a stain. Alright, now we're on to the garage project. This garage was a mess. The wood is very old and dry and brittle. I think most people just tear it off, but we're going to bring it back to life again with these earth and flax products from Philly. So first thing we're doing is tearing this backboard off and getting to square one so that we can clean up again with the linseed oil soap. So a lot of elbow grease going into this here, and this is what it looks after I cleaned it for a couple hours. It looks much better already. It took more time than I wanted to dry, so I had to let it dry overnight to start applying the finish. You can see I coated the cinder blocks as well with a linseed oil paint, different product. It came out nice. It's still drying here. This is the next morning, and when wood is this dry, Earth and Flax recommends that you prime the wood with 100% linseed oil. So that's what I'm doing here, and it's just soaking it up because it's so dry, but it looks beautiful already, coming back to life. Now in 6 months or so, or a year, I might come back here and add a little color, stain this with some black pine tar mix in here, or maybe a brown pine tar. They have a couple different colors, but for now I just need to get this wood nourished and back to normal. Here's the finished product with the eaves stained black as well, ready to put on a new basketball hoop. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're closing out the year of this project. The next video will be showing you us wrapping up construction, and the final video in January, February, we'll show you before and after of this place furnished, ready to stay in. Thanks again. Like and subscribe. Hate saying it. Have a good holiday.